I truly believe this, billboard and brand means trust.
Yeah, we've got over 3,000 boards across the country now we're helping out with.
Nothing gives you better value in a local market than billboard. Hey everybody, welcome back. I got a special guest in here today, Gage Donovan, nephew of Katie Donovan from Camp Digital, but he has his own path and he does all traditional media buying pretty much. Billboards, radio, television. I'm sure you're doing some OTT stuff also.
100%.
Right? So, and he's built himself a nice agency. I mean, a nice agency, placed over $250 million in paid ads, which is a lot of money, people. And seems to have his shit put together here for a young 25-year-old kid. I was actually surprised. But you're losing your hair too. Like,
oh, it's gone. I'm getting ready to get rid of it, but no, you're right. Being 25 years old, I feel like I have a big competitive advantage. Everybody else that's my age, they're lazy. They're sleeping in. They're doing nothing. So we're up every day. We're grinding. We're competing, and we're taking these old people's jobs.
Tell everybody what Johnson Partner Group is. Tell me what it is. How'd you get into this? Like, I mean, Katie's a total stud, obviously. So.
Yeah, so founder of Johnson Media Group, Tom Johnson, actually a co-founder with Katie at Camp Digital.
Okay.
So that's how they got started. I was an early on employee at Camp Digital back when it was still home and local services. So on the digital world, met Tom, learned a lot about media, got excited by it. Good opportunity to come over, acquire the business. So
is Tom still involved?
Bounced on it. He's in an advisory role. Yeah.
So you bought it
business from? That's correct. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, when did you buy it from?
Good book of business already built in place.
When?
Oh, when?
Yeah.
January 1st, 2024. So we're about 2 years in.
So 2 years in.
Yeah.
Now I'm just thinking, we're going to talk about advertising and outdoor advertising. I love advertising. I love billboards. I love social media advertising. I love OTT. I hate fucking radio. I hate television. I'll be very transparent. We can talk about that. But, so I love advertising. My background's in advertising for 30 years. And I love it. I think it's the best thing ever. But 23 years old, where you get the sack, my man? I'm asking you a question, like, because like I know most 23-year-old kids are picking their nose, smoking joints, drinking beer, chasing women, right? I mean,
it was funny when I started at camp and I knew Tom had this other business that he was working on. I started noticing he'd show up at 5:30, 4:30 in the morning. So I just made it my goal to start beating him every day to the office. So then it was kind of our routine from 4:30 till everybody else showed up. We would just talk media, talk business, talk how to grow its strategy. And really in a mentorship role from him to me.
I mean, that's great. And the fact that you decided to do that is impressive because most people, first of all, I can tell you this, like, we don't get up that early here at LB Capital. We'd be lying. I mean, we get up early, but we're not in the office till probably 8 o'clock every day, right? But everybody works from home a lot too, and there's a lot of morning calls. But, you do got to grind. And advertising, it's funny you have no hair. I mean, I'm not making fun of you here because
no, I own it.
I feel like advertising agencies is the most stressful business ever. I owned one for 17 years. Yeah. And
high pressure.
It's high pressure. And clients love you 1 minute, hate you the next minute. And it's always the agency's fault. Yeah. It's never their SIP.
That's part of the key to our success. So always when we're going through the planning process, make it abundantly clear, here's how we're going to evaluate success. If we can't agree how we're going to say if this campaign was a success or a failure, you're always going to think it failed.
So walk me through that. I'm a chimpanzee. I have multiple home service-based companies here. I love billboards. I'm a big billboard guy. I took over Philadelphia with billboards at one time. I actually was on a game they made online. The billboards, who had the most billboards on there. It was like tic-tac-toe, and I had more billboards than anyone. It was me and Steven Singer.
Yeah.
But like that's not the point of this thing. But talk to me about that.
Well, we need to know how to track it. When you think about just a billboard, I see some people still that put a phone number on a billboard. Has anybody ever went to a billboard and remember the number?
I don't think so.
No. We have to understand, are these high-value locations for us? Know our target market, heat map it, understand traffic patterns. I'm getting technical, but we know where people live that pass out of these boards. So then look at what's happening with these people that are passing by these boards. Are we getting better average tickets in these areas? Are we getting more volume, less cancellations? Benchmark all these metrics and then tie it back to your overall marketing funnel.
And you can pull that right out of service type and all those stats.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
And you can pull stuff out of Google Analytics too, see if we're getting better organic, direct hits in those specific areas.
Well, let's talk about that because if you have a real online presence, now with AI, when you do a branded search, you don't even click to a website a lot of times. I mean, I'm not being disrespectul to you here. So when a guy says that to me, my organic's down, I'm like, of course the fuck it is.
Yeah.
No, I'm not being rude. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, I'm talking about a guy with a real presence
Yeah.
or a girl, right? I'm not talking about someone that has a brand new 2, 3, 4-year-old website or a 10-year-old website that's never had a presence.
Yeah.
But if you have a company that's had a presence for 20 years and they've done well online, there's a good chance your organic's down, because when I do a branded search, all the AI comes back and tells you who it is, what it is, phone number, address.
You're doing that. You have a great Google business profile, which doesn't go to the website too if you're doing click to call.
Well, you can pull the GMB results back and see what's going on, so that you could merge them very easily. But even though, why don't I just call you right from my cell phone, and or why don't I just get some information and call? Like, it's just your organic is going to. I don't know if organic growth is going to be a true measurement of tracking 5 years from now.
Yeah, no, that's fair. You know, the biggest thing we're starting to be able to do, and this is really present on the streaming side of things, OTT, CTV, because we're in the internet on the home, we know their physical address. So then we just match it back to address to complete a revenue.
You actually even bring it down to credit card, I'm pretty sure too, correct?
Oh, for targeting,
yes. Yeah, for credit card. Yeah, I mean, like, which is crazy that people don't know that. I'm an OTT guy. I like OTT.
Yeah.
Even though I don't do much in my companies, I'm a aggregator, SEO, PPC, and then billboards.
Yeah.
Like, I think nothing gives you better value in a local market
fast
than billboard.
Fast.
Because people see the brand and people associate billboard with brand, not expensive.
Yep.
I truly believe this. Billboard and brand means trust.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say that. Like,
yeah, we've got over 3,000 boards across the country now we're helping out with. You won't find a bigger believer.
I think billboards, and I think people are like, well, billboards came down in price so much. Yeah, because your eyeballs on social media is so much cheaper, right? I mean, so they had to come down.
I mean, even we're thinking from a CPM basis, where you'd be hard pressed to find a board above a $6 CPM anywhere.
Well,
we're targeting below $3 for all of our boards.
I look at billboards, right? And I built my digital. So, like, I'll tell you a funny story, and you'll appreciate this, Gage. For a young kid, I was probably 32, 33 at the time when I started One SEO, maybe 32, 33. I left AT&T. I remember I was doing research on digital agencies, who the biggest was. And there was this guy, Will. I'm not going to say his last name, but he owned the biggest agent, Sear. I'll say, fuck it. Will Reynolds' name was Sear.
Yeah.
And I called him up. I said, listen, I'd love to take you out to lunch. I want to start a digital agency. Just love to see what you're doing and, talk to you, right? And he laughed at me and said, I'm not going to lunch with you. It was actually kind of rude, right? And what happened was he motivated me. And I then said, okay, I'm going to be the king of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the king. I'm going to be the most known company and commodity in Philadelphia. And what I did was I took out 2 billboards to start. At one point, I think I had 15, 20 billboards up at one time, just all in Philadelphia bucks. So you couldn't drive in the whole vicinity without seeing a picture of Lance Bachmann. I put my own personal brand on there.
Yeah.
I didn't give a shit. Like, I knew
when we're talking about associating with trust, when you see a real person that you might run into at the grocery store, it doesn't get more trust than that.
You can't, right?
Yeah.
And like, for me, I was like, I'm the guy, right? Like, you can hate me, you can love me. I'm okay with either one.
You know me. Yeah.
But you know me. And clearly, because I said to the woman that was interviewing, because she's walking, does this look like a roofing company to you? Out here, does this look like a roof?
No.
Or does it look like a tech company?
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like a tech company, right? I said, clearly, I'm doing something right if I keep having success after success.
Yeah.
Right? And billboards do that for people. Instantly. I don't know where else you could have such high impact. I'm asking you because you would know this. What could trump a billboard faster? For the cost, because you get a billboard for $1,000 a month now in a high impact area.
Yeah, sometimes less if you go posters, find these artery routes for you. In terms of cost and speed, it's tough. I love streaming television, but you have a 90 to 180 day runway to be able to start gaining real tangible traction on that.
Yeah, I mean, I just look at billboards, like when they go up, people are like, yeah, I saw your billboard, I saw your billboard, I saw your billboard, I saw your billboard. Is that him? Is that him?
Yeah.
And like, we did that with Munn's Roofing. We put billboards up and it skyrocketed, on a local level. We just did it with Planet, right? 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And we put them up and the numbers have been skyrocketing.
Yeah.
I'm like, this isn't that hard to figure out.
Well, the key is you don't want to have any board. You're going to have boards that are higher value versus lesser value.
Correct.
And you want to make sure you're getting fair and appropriate pricing. With us, we have 3,000 boards across the country with all the big players, Lamar, Clear Channel out front, and then locally. we're going to get better volume pricing than somebody just calling up their local Lamar plant.
So I was paying on average about $12.50 a board on 95 here in Philadelphia.
Yeah, good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had so many of them, they knew I knew. And I was also...
That's really the thing is, it matters so much less about the specific location. It's how many units are we doing? How long are we doing it? How much money is on the books for these outdoor companies? That's how they wheel and deal.
And also, I think I send so many referrals to them.
Yeah.
And like, I'm a good partner for anyone. Like if you partner with Lance Bachmann and you do right by me, I'm always going to echo and sing your praise.
Win-win.
You know, Outdoors been great to me. Clear Channel been great to me. I still have good relationships over there, but I don't own any businesses
locally
anymore. I just don't own anything. You know, this whole facility is here in Bluebell, PA, and my closest business is Pittsburgh.
Yeah, right.
Actually, my closest business is probably Maryland, right? Because Maryland's only 2 hours away, right?
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5 hours away. So that's probably even closer than Pittsburgh. So think about that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just different. So we love Billboards. Talk to me about streaming, because that's new. A lot of people don't know about it. I'll be honest with you, I've never streamed any ads myself personally, so I'd like to know about it. And should I be doing it for my roofing companies?
Well, here's the biggest thing to consider is as a consumer, a lot of people can't tell the difference between streaming and what's called linear now. Say you have, is it Spectrum or Comcast out here for cable?
We have Comcast and Verizon, correct?
Yeah.
And then we have YouTube.
So
a lot of people are going to YouTube too.
YouTube TV. Yeah. So even Comcast, you used to have the old corded box. They're doing away with those altogether. Your experience feels the same. It's called a Xumo box, XUMO. Why is it called that? I don't know. That's in the home. It feels like...
I tell you why, some dude with smoking weed just came up with it. Or rolled with it. Right, Neary? That's my weed man right there.
Zumo?
Xumo. You got it.
Yeah,
Yes.
It feels like cable, and what they're doing is they're bundling in all these packages that add tiers. Netflix ad tiers, HBO Max ad tiers, Peacock, Paramount, and the like, bundled into your Comcast bill with your internet. That's how these big internet players are doing.
Comcast?
Yes.
So Paramount's owned by Comcast.
Oh, no. So Comcast's owned by NBC Universal, which owns Peacock then.
Which owns Disney.
No, that's through ABC, or Disney owns ABC, which also owns Fox.
And owns ESPN.
And owns ESPN.
You don't know Disney owns Fox News, which is Disney's the biggest left-wing shit show out there, and then they own Fox News. So that's why I don't
And HBO Max, Warner Brothers is up for sale at the moment.
Really?
Yeah, so we'll see which way that one goes. There's talks that Netflix might be in the game or Comcast. With the new administration, all these antitrust laws for media that used to be in place are going away.
Of course they are.
It used to be you could only have not more than 33% of all eyeballs in the U.S. on TV. That's gone for one ownership group.
Because the government's a criminal organization, no matter what side you lean.
So it's consolidation. It would be advantageous for pricing, for scale. But when you're purchasing OTT, one, the consumer doesn't really know. So let's talk about it tangibly. What percentage of consumers, we look at 35 plus.
Well, let's talk about OTT.
Into homers.
So I'm watching this show called Mayor Kingstown on Paramount, right?
Yeah.
Bill, my CEO, got me into it. It's actually a good show.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
There's Jeremy Renner. Is that one?
It's the good-looking guy.
Okay.
He played Hulk. He plays Hulk in Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bill got me to watch it. I got sucked in like a fool.
Yeah.
Right? But they have ads on that.
Yeah.
Is that OTT?
Yeah.
Okay. And
the easiest definition is anytime you're watching video on the internet. Inside of OTT, there's different buckets. There's connected TV, which is Paramount. YouTube is technically OTT, but that's more of an online video source.
But they're a separate. Do you got to go to each one of these people specifically and place your ads there and buy them?
No. They're sold on an exchange. It's called DSP, demand side platform. I like to think of it as like if you're buying off of the your stocks. You're not
my Coinbase. I buy everything on that Coinbase.
Yeah, exactly right. You're not going to each one individually. So it's a DSP. So then we work upfront deals with all of, when I say we, our media group, with all of the different media publishers.
I'm assuming I'm going to get it cheaper through you than going by myself.
You're going to get cheaper. You're going to get better scale with premium inventory.
I'm assuming you're going to give me better fucking creative.
We don't do creative. We partner with creative. We do what we do best. We don't do creative best.
So you're just a broker.
Yeah. Creatives do creative best. They don't do media buying best.
You don't
so we work together. No.
There he's laughing. He's probably do a gummy though, right?
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
See what gummy got.
Flight later tonight would be perfect. Yeah.
So you're just a broker.
Yeah, you got it. So we get the best deals, best placements, track and measure results, and partner with the best creative to maximize the results.
And I'm assuming, because I know how brokers work, you're
Yeah.
probably covering your fee 2-3 times over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm just curious, what's the downside of not using you? If you don't do the, and I love your model
Yeah.
because you have no exposure because so your retention rate must be through the roof because
Our retention rate's really solid. Yeah.
because you're not doing the creative. So the
Nope.
creative sucks. They fire that creative person.
Yep.
You're gonna tell them the creative suck because you see all the analytics
Yep.
behind it.
We'll tell them that up front usually if we can before it runs that the creative's not good. Yep. We're super ironclad about how we're going to track and measure results before we get into it. So once they go through the sales process, if they're bought in with our strategy, it's done deal, and they're going to grow for years.
I love your model.
Yeah.
Like you're a digital agency. Really, what you're doing is you're a digital agency, not doing any of the work except for buying the product.
Yeah, strategy, planning, and execution. Yeah.
Like you're not creating the fucking ads. You're not.
Nope.
Oh my God.
And
So
in a way, it doesn't cost anything to work with us. We get agency commission from all the media outlets we work with. We have upfront deals on OTT. We have volume pricing for billboards.
So
even
the
with our
remodeling company doesn't even pay you. The people pay you back from you paying them.
Exactly. The TV station gives us the agency commission.
And the billboard people give you the agency commission.
Bingo.
Oh yeah, and you're still beating the price.
And we're still beating the price.
I know that for a fact you guys beat the price because
Yeah.
we actually used an agency at one point in time, and they beat my pricing, which I had the best pricing at the time, and
With their fee beats built in.
their fee beat built in.
Exactly.
Um,
I haven't seen a good argument yet to not work with a media agency, whether it's us or somebody else. If you're going to do media, if you're going to do media,
you need people that are responsive. So your customer experience has to be 5-star then.
Oh, top notch.
Response.
Top notch.
Hey everyone, thank you for joining us today. I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Service Titan and Rilla, our technology of choice to helping us scale and grow our business and making sure all of our viewers have the technology to scale their business so when they want to sell it, they're able to. Yeah. Can you talk about that?
You're getting a response in an hour to anything that you're reaching out to us about. Typically, you're not reaching out to us, so we're checking in with you twice a week via email, monthly check-ins, on a call. We have quarterly reviews that's going over everything. You have live dashboards to view your results. Everything's at your fingertips, and we don't make you search for it. We just put it in front of you. You can't forget it.
So you do a lot of home service-based companies, correct? Pretty much all?
Almost exclusively, yeah.
Exclusively.
Yeah.
Give me like one that's done OTT and's crushed it because I think OTT might be
Yeah.
behind. I think I'd go, I don't know, maybe we'll talk about this.
Well, here's a crazy one. This is in Los Angeles, and this is a plumber. So if you know anything about the plumbing market in Los Angeles, ratings in specific, cost per acquisition is nuts. So they were running, they're doing a 33, it's free creative. They worked with one of our creative partners to get it. It was good creative. We ran OTT for them, $10,000 a month, 3 months, test it out. Did a matchback reporting. It was 30 grand they put in, they got 196 out. That's near 7-to-1 return.
Can't beat that.
Yeah.
It's great. And that's only in the beginning. It only gets better the longer it runs.
Bingo, yeah.
If you don't know
That's
that,
first 90 days. It's building reach, frequency, impact over time.
Billboards, these things.
Well, because we have such a small percentage of people that have a need for us, whether it's roofing, HVAC, plumbing, any home services. So few people need us every year or every day. We need to build. We need to stay in front of them so when they have a need, they only think of us. We're the one that wins.
What's the average budget someone spends with you?
It can vary drastically. I'd say smallest budgets we work with are $7,500 to $10,000 a month, up to $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a month.
And when you say home services, what's your main verticals?
Heating, cooling, plumbing, electric is our sweet spot. Pushing into solar, roofing, heavily windows as well.
Everybody wants to get into roofing. Everybody wants to get into roofing.
Interesting, yeah.
I think people think I make it look easy. Everyone's jumping on board.
Well, when I think of the similarities, it comes down to such a small segment of people that need it. For HVAC, 8 to 12% a year have a need. For residential retail roofing, it's around 7% of people. I'm from Minnesota, math's not my strong suit, but I'm pretty sure 7% divided by 365 is some decimal. Less than 7% of people every day need us.
Yeah.
Why would we ever just wait for them to come find us if there's so few people there? We need to go find them. We need to be in front of them, make sure they remember us. When they have a need, when they build their consideration set, we're almost guaranteed to be part of that. And then we just have killers on the sales floor that go win it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, listen, brand matters.
Oh, yeah.
You know, brand matters. I tell that people all the time. Like, people say, man, I almost bought Dan Antonelli, if you know who he is.
Oh yeah, very
And
familiar. Yeah.
He sold to Tommy, but it was like probably 5 years ago. He parted with Tommy like a year ago, but like 5 years ago, me and him literally we were close to doing a deal where he was going to join me at One SEO. And people were like, "Why would you buy a brand agency? Like that's going to go out of business." I'm like, brand agency, well, like that's probably the strongest thing
Oh yeah.
that you could have. People don't understand the value.
I mean, if
of
people
brand.
come to us, they want to get going with billboards, OTT, whatever, and their vans, trucks aren't wrapped. Hard stop. Do that first. Invest in that
Jesus,
as you're rolling billboards. That's 101 what to do when you're looking to grow.
I guess we got billboards, OTT. I'm sure you know Wizard of Ads.
Yeah.
They're big in the radio, television. Nice people. They got a different model where all their people are almost like their own business owners inside of Wizard of Ads. Most people don't know that. Like you don't actually work for Wizard of Ads. You are your own business inside of Wizard of Ads.
Yeah.
Very different little model. It's actually a pretty cool model. They do well. Nice people. Always been great to me. But they're heavily on radio and television.
Yeah. From my experience, it's even more heavily radio. Television, I love television. I know you're not the biggest fan. I'll talk to you into it here in a minute. But when we're talking about radio, you're losing so much scale and so much reach. When I get back to what we're talking about, a fraction of % of people every day have a need for us.
Besides sports radio, what does anyone listen?
Even if it's sports radio, what's the biggest sports radio station in town?
I don't know, but
Couldn't even tell us. Yeah.
Well, first of all, you're asking the wrong guy. I stopped watching sports a few years ago for a reason.
WFA.
What's he here?
Okay,
Yeah, in New York it's
even if it's WFAN in New York, biggest sports radio, my socks would be blown off if more than 24% of people listen to it. Blown off.
I'm like, let me see something here. Let me see something. I'm just curious myself.
Take a peek. Take a peek.
Yeah, no, listen, I'm always curious. You know me.
Because when you have in any relatively mid to major sized market,
what's the biggest sports radio in Philadelphia station, and what percentage of people listen to it daily of Philadelphians? Let's find out. So it's 94 WIP, and the record is a share, and it's evening time slot. So the biggest time is evening.
Yeah.
17.3.
17. So I nailed it.
Yes, you were actually yes.
I gave him a 7% buffer even.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, only 7, and I guarantee it's probably the same 17%.
Yeah.
So it's not changing.
No.
So
people are so loyal because in any mid to major size market, you're gonna have 30 plus options on your radio, on your dial if you're still doing that. When we have that many options, even if there is 5, 6, 7 big players that get 75% of share, possible. You're 5, 6, 7 stations deep from a cost perspective.
But radio's so fucking expensive still. Like billboards have gone down. Billboards have gone down.
Well, these radio stations at some point they have to keep the lights on. They can't drop the rates any further. A lot of people get stuck on thinking that the rate for a radio ad is less than TV. It is. Say you're paying $50 for morning drive on radio, $200 for morning drive on your local news station. You think TV's more expensive? Cheaper. If you're paying $50, but you're only getting a 0.5 rating, possible, 0.5% of your target market's listening at that time, 50 divided by 0.5 is $250 cost per point. On TV, you're probably getting a 4 or 5. 200 divided by 5 is $40.
So I just want to go through this. I haven't turned the radio on my car in probably 7-10 years.
Yeah.
I use this thing called Sirius. You ever hear of it?
Yeah.
But I barely even listen to that. And that's the truth. Like I'll put Sirius.
It's on the phone. Yeah.
I'm on the phone normally, right? My kids have never listened to a radio station. They listen to
the one thing that radio is good for is the people that do listen, super loyal. But it's such a small base. Why would we invest so much money in such a small base?
Okay, you got 17% of Philadelphia listening to it. That's still a big percent. I mean,
but you could use the same amount of money and get a powerful out-of-home or TV campaign and get 90%
I do
plus.
like the out-of-home better, to be transparent with you. I do think, and I
mean, that's really as competitive as you get is radio and billboards, because most common for both of those, you're in your car.
What percentage of Philadelphians will turn on Comcast cable or an app through Comcast cable daily? Daily.
50% or so, my guess.
I know. 64%.
Yeah. But then when you add in broadcast TV, ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, over the air, streaming, no matter how you watch it, it's placed to the station, you'd be above 90% reach any
What's
market.
your thing about that? So like for me, that's
Yeah.
why I rather do OTT
Oh, yeah.
than radio. Like I'm not a fan of radio at all, and
You can have a place in small markets where it's one of their only sources for local information.
this is my thing is a lot of these guys don't have big budgets, home service contractors, especially starting to build their business. Like,
Yep.
right, to them, even like when I was small, man, I try and tell people, man, like, people go, oh my God, Lance, you spend millions of dollars on Angie's a year. I didn't start off there.
Yeah.
I remember when I first decided to do advertising, I had one SEO, and I had to spend money for SEO, and it was like, man, internal, I had to hire a link builder, and it was like $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
And I remember it was link building, on page, and as a digital agency, I had to hire 2 people to do my own shit. And I was like, God damn, it was like $100,000 for both of them. Like, dude, you
Yeah.
gotta think about that, man. That's like,
You got to be able to get it back.
and we did.
Yeah.
And then I did billboards and I put gas on it. And then I truly believe in a holistic overall approach to advertising.
Have to.
But you know, my order is for. Do you guys do Facebook buys? And
No.
no.
No
So,
social.
what do you think about social media?
I think it's a mid-funnel activity. So you have your bottom of the funnel, everything that you used to do, digital, direct mail, bottom funnel. Mid-funnel, you have your social medias. I think YouTube's mid-funnel, and OTT's kind of hybrid, mid and upper funnel. So if you can get there with a good CPM, depends how you're evaluating it. Are you evaluating it as brand building, or are you evaluating it as lead gen?
I look at it as brand building.
Yeah.
I look at my social
If you're
media.
looking at it as brand building, then they're just whipping past it. When you can get a non-skippable impression,
Well,
same CPM on
So,
OTT.
so my thing is this though, is like, that's on you if you, listen, I always tell people this, like, people be like, oh my God, Lance. Someone said to me the other day, he's like, I see you all the time. I said, you do know you have the right to snooze me.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I'm like, you have the right to snooze me. Like, I'd rather have you snooze me, you see me so much, than fucking not see me.
Yeah.
And like, that's where part of the haterade comes for why people fucking hate me, because I have no problem saying that.
Yeah.
Like, snooze me that, man.
But we're getting same or better CPMs on YouTube and on OTT as Facebook.
You might be, but I don't think you're going to brand as well as a different market, right? Like I know one out of 3 touches is Facebook or Instagram when someone touches a phone. That's a fact. Like 1 out of 3 touches is Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah.
So for me, like my YouTube channel sucks. I tell people that we're trying to build it, right?
I'm talking YouTube ads, not organics. Yeah.
So you know, for me, we pump content on social media, like, and you know, it's funny. I'll be with my sons, and people will stop me in the airport now. They're like, "Yo, you're the Instagram guy. Oh, I follow you on TikTok." I didn't even know I was on TikTok till about a year ago, and people are like, I'm not fucking even on TikTok. These guys put me on TikTok, right? So like, I know that works, right? Look around you. You see, this company's only 2 years old. Think about this.
Yeah. Impressive.
Like, this company's only 2 years old. I only started LB Capital 2 summers ago, right?
Well, you told me, yeah, it was like, yeah, so little.
Yeah, I sold one SEO 2.5 years ago, and LB Capital. Yeah, so I'm like 25, 26 months in, right? And we're gonna do $100 and some million this year, right? Like,
props. Yeah.
I mean, and that's
Something's working.
And that's where I just think like social media is good and bad, right?
Yep.
But you don't know what you don't know, and that's why I'm so curious about like YouTube. You know, then I see a guy like Andy Elliott, and his YouTube crushes it, and I know that's how he built his business, right? Do you know who Andy Elliott is?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Like, listen, if you like the guy or not, listen, I don't have hate for anyone, but you know, he built his whole business on YouTube.
Yeah.
Bradley also has built his whole business on YouTube, like, and it's social media, but they got very strong YouTube channels.
Right.
Why do you think YouTube is better than Facebook? I'm curious because I have no dog in the fight. I don't give a fuck.
Well, we're talking from an
my YouTube going on. Have you do my YouTube?
Well, from an advertising perspective, we can get in front of them non-skippable. They have to sit through the impression. We get our message in front of them guaranteed versus scrolling past it.
You only pay if they don't skip, you mean?
Well, you can do it that way too, or you can just do a pure non-skippable 15-second, pay for it every time.
And you make people watch your ad?
Yeah.
Sounds like prison to me.
That's why I pay for preview.
Yeah.
So you don't have to watch it.
Well, you watch the Eagles game? You got to watch the ads?
I don't watch the Eagles game.
Yeah. Well.
My kids will have it on, but I don't watch it.
Yeah.
I'm with you. You got to watch the ads.
Yeah.
Listen, I get that part. I guess when I'm online, but then again, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I guess, because when I'm on Flow Wrestling now, they got ads you can't
yeah.
skip.
15 seconds.
I'm laughing. You're right. I'm laughing. I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm on Flow Wrestle and I'm like, there's a fucking app for wrestling. It's Scholastic Wrestling,
Yeah.
and you gotta watch the apps. Yeah, I guess.
I didn't know you're wrestling. You love this. I have a Minnesota State record for wrestling. Most varsity losses. No joke.
You?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is funny.
Isn't that impressive?
Didn't
It's
you-
really bad for the people that I beat, and I was at varsity, so.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Didn't your uncle wrestle at Minnesota D1 school? Or your cousin? Someone in your family was wrestling there. Right?
Katie's nephew, we're not related,
You're not related.
but yeah.
So you got to go see this guy at some Christmas functions and this and that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And he's looking at the most losing guy in Minnesota. You're probably one of the most winning guys he is.
I know. Yeah. Couple record holders in the house. Dang right. Yep.
Oh, is that a true stat?
Yeah, it's true stuff.
How many losses did you take?
74 in 2 years.
74 losses.
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah. Pretty good.
But be honest with me, there's life lessons help you.
I didn't even
humble.
join wrestling until I was 17 years old. Junior in high school. Never wrestled in my life.
Did you love it? You had to love it.
Oh, it was great. It is so hard, but it's great. Yeah. You build discipline, learn how to get down, get up. Yeah.
Do you think it helped you in business going on your own at 23 and saying, I got the sack to go buy this business?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, when you go through something brutal like that, it's literally the first day of practice every year we had to run. It was either a marathon or until somebody from every weight class puked.
I'm so
first
glad
day.
you flew in.
First day.
I'm so glad you flew in. That just made my day. I was having a rough Friday here. I was having a rough Friday.
We always have good days. There's no bad days.
I love it. Oh my God. So let's talk about this. You collect all this data for your people, right?
Yeah.
Because you have to. Well, sell me on television before I want to get that.
Yeah.
I can't stand television.
Sure.
And I'll tell you why. When I started One SEO,
Yeah.
it was like 2008, 2009. Phillies were in the playoffs run, the World Series. I think they might have won it back then. I'm not sure.
2009, they lost to the Yankees, right? Yeah.
Okay. So I spent $250,000 with Comcare Spectacor,
Yeah.
and we didn't get one fucking lead.
That's not surprising.
Not
Yeah.
one fucking lead.
Yeah.
And the woman came back and she's like, listen, I know. I was like, listen, I didn't get one lead. Like, that's impossible. Do you understand? I put $250,000 for money I didn't have. Like, I shot my shot. Like, I'm the type of guy, when I go in with anything,
Yeah.
it's always big because I want to know if it doesn't work, I'm never going to do it again.
Yeah.
So I shot my shot.
Did you buy direct?
I bought it right from them.
Uh-huh.
And
Who do they work for?
I don't know.
Their job's to sell ads. Who do I work for? You. My job is to do what's best for you.
Oh, it's fucking okay. He's trying.
I'm just saying.
You're about ready to go for your 77 loss. 76, you're 77. So hold on here. So I go $250,000 with these guys. I get nothing. And I said, listen, I'm not re-upping. I'm not doing anything. Because I think the Phillies, it's first the Phillies and then the Eagles play, right? The next season. Is that, yeah, it goes.
It bleeds a little bit.
It does.
And the baseball is like.
Yeah, it's like September is kind of both. Yeah.
So she goes to me, I'm telling you, I can help you. I'm like, listen, so she goes, well, I can tell you what was wrong. It's dead serious. She says to me, your creative was all wrong.
She tells you this after?
Yeah, I said, you guys fucking did the creative.
Oh,
I just shot you. You guys gave me the creative.
no.
I just shot it. I went to your producers. I went to your studio.
Yeah.
Like, you guys gave me the script.
You told me to do this. Yeah.
And I said, how about this? I'll take the same exact package. And if I get any leads at all, I'll pay you guys. And you guys can track it. You can answer my phones.
Yeah.
I said, no.
They didn't take the deal?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's all right. See you later.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't believe in television. I just have a hard time with it. I know PJ Fitzpatrick, Horizon, all these big brands have built. I know Brad down in Texas has built their companies on television, so I know it works. It just didn't work for me.
We were using it differently. You were using it and evaluating it based off of leads. But you knew that going in. That's how you're evaluating it, which is fine. And
that was 14 years ago, 17 years ago, whatever it was, yeah.
When we're evaluating it based off of brand equity, we need a much longer term campaign. We want to make sure we're hitting people.
Tell me. I'm
Not
not
the
not a television expert. I don't.
Right. Yeah, they need to be educating you. So we need a long-term campaign to build our reach and frequency. And we want to be in live local news. I'm never watching live local news twice. I'm not DVRing it. I'm doing it in the morning when I'm getting ready to discover a problem in or about my home. Or I'm doing it at night when I've just recently discovered a problem in or about my home.
Be honest.
Oh, broadcast TV reach across ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox nationwide for adults 35 plus is over 93%. That's measured third party by Nielsen and ComScore.
You got that many idiots out there watching these fucking news channels?
This is broadcast TV news, so in theory, it's less divisive, but
I haven't watched the news since Trump won the first election. What was that?
2020 would have won in 2016. Yeah.
I haven't watched the news since then.
Yeah.
News.
So you're in 7% then. 7% out of 300 million in the U.S. is a lot of people.
I realized then and during the pandemic, I really understood they're nothing but marketing channels.
Oh, yeah.
News is
Yeah.
narrative.
You want to get people to keep tuning in. Yeah.
There's like everything clickbait on Facebook. People just,
Yeah.
They know. Listen, Dimitri calls himself. Do you know who Dimitri Levinsky is? He's from
I
Minnesota.
heard him. Yeah. Yeah.
And he calls himself now a media company, which I'm like, hey, listen, if you're a media company, keep doing what you're doing. I don't understand the play. He's so controversial, but he's like, I'm a media company, Lance, and I'm like, why can't you keep doing what you're doing?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a media company. I don't want to be controversial. I want to be positive. I want to tell the truth, right? I want to tell you what I really feel. I don't want to be a bullshit artist. But yeah, I mean, the media, like everything you watch on the news is all written to get you riled the fuck up.
Yeah, so that's what we like to play into weather. Weather is weather is weather. People watch it, you're around it. If we're talking an HVAC company, or even if we're talking roofing company, weather is going to be so pertinent to our business, be tied directly into the news content.
So explain that to me. I'm just curious. So you take the weather. I know what the Weather Channel is.
No, even on ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, sponsor the weather. So
They have weather on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, news program.
Yeah, 2 times every 30 minutes, usually on 7 minutes and 23 minutes for a 30-minute block.
Just go to show where I watch the fucking news.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't make it 7 minutes through.
Nah. You can't get me here for anything that I don't enjoy for 7 minutes. So now I take the Weather Channel. So I'm a roofing company, right? I take the Weather Channel. So this weather is sponsored by Lance Bachmann.
Yep. You can get a logo on there. You're going to get a 5-second read, and then you can get a 30-second immediately following it, tie in with all their digital elements that are associated with the weather.
That's a pretty good ROI on it.
We look at it as brand lift.
Brand lift.
Not ROI. Bingo.
And what's the brand lift you guys normally see?
Well, really what we're looking for there is looking at year-over-year benchmarks. What else has changed? If this is the only thing that changed in the business, process, people, marketing, implementation, then we know lift can be correlated in part to this.
Soy.
If other things have changed, then we have to have a more scientific approach. But a lot of times it goes into average ticket because people are buying on brand promise. They're becoming less price sensitive. Give their technicians better leeway when we're in the home to increase that average sale. So when we look at that, it's a big indicator for us that's being successful.
I believe that. I usually get a higher ticket. So if they're in a billboard. See it enough?
This is the example I like to give is bleach. Chemically, it's the same. We can probably agree to that.
Absolutely.
Clorox has a 60% market share, but they cost 40% more than the store brand, and it's the exact same product. Cannot be more commodity. Why is that? You trust it more. You're familiar.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you see in all of their ad creative, it's happy, healthy families, when in reality, that chemical could kill everybody in the picture. But they're not portraying that. They're portraying that it's safe, that it's happy, it's a healthy family.
You guys do direct mail too, don't you?
Yeah, prospecting direct mail.
How you feel about that?
It's having a little bit of a resurgence in 2 demos. Younger demographic, my age, where we get no mail. Everything's automated, auto pay, no bills coming in the mail that are still homeowners. And then older demographic has always performed well for direct mail. The real key is maximizing your target, isolating our ideal customer, mailing just to them, making sure you have really good printing costs in addition to your delivery. So we're like 33 cents landed, 6x11 card, which really helps to beef up the ROI. It's usually 6-9 times ROI on mailers.
It's funny because direct mail, I feel like, is coming back and it's getting better and better for people. Who do you think makes the home buying decisions, women or men, from what you're seeing?
It's really becoming a joint decision more than ever. People are taking longer to make decisions rather than just, historically the avatar is the woman in the home that's making these decisions. Now they're sitting down, talking about it in the evening, taking a couple of days to make these purchase decisions that you used to be able to get on the spot. So we end up targeting adults 35 plus, honing our homeowners, honing on credit score, make sure they can be an appropriate customer for us.
I got to ask you this question. I know it's your aunt.
Yeah.
How was it like working for Katie? Because she's a fucking fireball. No, I'm just curious. I love Katie to death.
Yeah.
She's a fireball.
It's rapid fire. Says you need something, you just get it done. You don't ask a clarifying question, just get it done. You learn how to learn quick, understand what you're doing, and proceed.
She's highly intelligent.
Very.
Realize that.
Very.
Great salesperson.
Yeah.
Great salesperson.
Yeah.
But highly intelligent.
Yeah.
Highly intelligent.
Yeah. You learn how to work fast. That's for sure. Efficient. Get it done, and work ethic for sure. I mean, family vacation, sitting there working in the morning when everybody's going out to the beach. No joke. So
It's every business that's built that's great.
exactly.
Now,
Think
you're
they're learning that young.
too. You're married.
You got it. Yeah.
How long you been married?
New Year's Eve last year. So we're coming up on a year.
How long you been with your wife?
Oof, 2016. 9 years.
So she was with you through the 77 losses.
Oh yeah. She didn't go to a single match. Yeah, I don't blame her. I don't blame her 1 second. Yeah.
She didn't go to a single match?
No.
What made you want to go out and wrestle? I got to answer the question. Like, what made you want to say, fuck it, I'm going out and wrestling here?
I was bored. I played football in the fall, and then I did like tennis because it was fun in the spring. So then in the winter in high school, I had nothing going on. I wasn't going to do I think swimming was the other option. This isn't really a basketball or swimming physique. So I was like, okay.
Well, you go to private school?
No. Post school.
Did you have to play sport in the winter?
No. I was just bored though. I lived like 45 minutes away. Mom had to come pick me up, so it would have been just sitting at the school doing nothing. So why not? Yeah.
All right. I like it. it.
That's it.
If people want to talk to you about helping them with their buying,
yeah,
I'm assuming you have some relationships with creative people also to help, right?
Oh, yeah. Any corner of the country. People that will travel across the country too.
Awesome. How do people get a hold of you, my friend?
Go to the website, johnsonmediagroup.com. Call me on my cell, 218-298-1759. We'll throw it out there, see how many people are listening. And, reach out. And we'll be at the conference. You got it.
Let's start to have
a month away. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'll see you there. Thank you for coming.
Appreciate it, Lance.
Awesome.